Hey, good morning everybody. It's about 8:52 and I'm going to try to do this again. I did this before but I had to erase it because my batteries died, so I had to get some new ones. But you know, one of the things I talked about a couple of weeks ago when I was uploading videos and making videos with my VHS camcorder, due to the fact I didn't have no batteries at the time for my Kodak one that I'm using. One of the things I talked about is that I said that at the beginning of this month I was going to start my traditional holiday movies and DVD recording again. What that means is I was going to continue doing something that I've done year after year, and that's record specials and movies that I may have and may not have onto DVD for future use. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get on schedule at that time because I was getting very low on DVDs, so I had to buy some more. But I was able to finally start it yesterday. A little later than I originally planned, but I did finally start it yesterday. Now, a lot of people want to know exactly why do I do this? Why do I do this every year? Well, the reason I do this every year is due to the fact that it's a tradition with me, a holiday tradition with me, holiday tradition with me, and also it's due to the fact that you know, you always want to make sure you back up your favorite holiday movies and DVDs onto holiday movies and specials, onto various DVDs or Blu-rays if you have a Blu-ray recorder. So let's say, you know, you end up moving and you end up losing one in the future, at least you'll have a backup with other specials as well, but you have a backup of that special movie along with some other ones that you may have had on the same disc with it or not. Now, this is something that I actually started about, believe it or not, I actually started this about 1999, and it was with VHS tapes, not DVD. So, to start it with VHS tapes and continue it on with DVDs and potentially maybe in the near future Blu-rays, it's really saying something, because what I'm trying to do is, you know, give my family options, you know, because there are holiday specials, movies, episodes of different series that are holiday related that we don't know about, and when we find out about them we want to watch them and potentially add them on, you know. And like I said, I've been doing this since about 99 with VHS tapes, started doing it with DVDs in 2003, and I've been doing it since then. As a matter of fact, all these here, along with this, and along with about 2 or 3 more in the rec room, which are kind of hidden right now, along with other DVDs. I'm not going to dig them out, but they're in the rec room, just in an area that I can't really locate them in. I mean, I know where they are. It's just that I don't want to dig through them. But along with those, these, as well as these, and the VHS tapes that are left in Kansas, you're potentially looking at a lot of holiday movies and magic, if you know what I mean. Now, starting in 2009, I actually was able to add more onto DVD than I thought. You see, most of those that you see, except for these, are all 6 hours. These here are the first and only ones so far. These 4 are the first 4 and the only ones so far that I've recorded up to almost 14 hours worth. Now, the reason I'm going back to the 6-hour range this year, as I mentioned in a previous video, is I've had some people complain to me that even though the near 14-hour recording mode is watchable, it's a little blurry at times, according to some. Now I will agree it is watchable, and sometimes it's better to use that kind of stuff. Let's say you're recording a wrestling program like Monday Night Raw or Impact Wrestling or SmackDown. It's always good to use that near 14-hour mode for that. But when you want to make like a certain collection and all that, then it's always good to go the 4 to 6 hour, or mainly the 6 hour route, a traditional 6 hour route than anything. So, and that's what I started to do, and that's what I've gone back to this year with the 2011 collection that I'm beginning. And on here I have 9 Halloween related holiday specials and movies, like a Disney Halloween from 1983, Scooby-Doo, A Halloween Hassle at Dracula's Castle, which is a Halloween episode of the 1984-85 new Scooby-Doo mysteries, Mickey's House of Villains, Garfield's Halloween Adventure, Monsters vs. Alien Halloween, Bugs Bunny's Halloween-Een, Gem Halloween episode called Trick or Tech Rat, Gem Halloween, get that, Gem, of the big 3, Halloween, Trick or Tech Rat, Tiny Toons Night Ghoulery, their Halloween special, and the Berenstain Bears 11-minute cartoon short Trick or Treat from the 2003 revival of the series, which is based on the book of the same name. Now again, a lot of people always wonder why I do this, and like I said, it's to mainly preserve, memories, and it's also to back up a lot of specials that you may end up losing if, let's say, you move, and let's say, okay, for example, let's say you move and you have a disc like this, but then all of a sudden as you're moving, it drops out of your box and you leave it where you used to live. You don't find it anymore. Now you might be upset if you only have it on one disc, right? But if you're smart, you end up having it on another disc, and so that way you'll be like, phew, as long as I still have it here. Another good way to do it is another good way to preserve stuff, excuse me, if you will, is if you do it through the torrents. Now, another good way to preserve what you have is if you download the specials that you may know of or may not know of, whether they're Halloween or Christmas or even Thanksgiving or even New Year's. When you start doing that, basically the situation there is you want to preserve them either on your computer if you've got enough terabyte or gigabyte or whatever you want to call it, or onto a 4.7 gigabyte ROM, DVD ROM or Blu-ray ROM. That way you'll know, hey, I still have it, even though I lost the DVD I recorded it on, I still have it on this ROM, or on this external hard drive, not internal, but external hard drive, as well as on my computer. As long as I still have it saved somewhere, I still have it. So, but again, getting back to what I was saying, the reason I do this every year is so that not only can I preserve and keep what I have recorded before, but also add alongside it some new stuff. I mean, here, Mickey's House of Villains I've done on these previous ones from 2009 and 2010. I've done it with those as well as with Garfield Halloween and Monsters vs. Alien and Bugs Bunny and even Berenstain Bears, a variety of these. But the thing is, like I've mentioned on here, I've added a few new ones. So that's always good. Again, the reason I do this, like I've been mentioning, and I know I sound like a broken record here, is because it's all about making holiday memories and allowing the new generation down the line to have something to watch. I guess you could say I kind of get it from my late grandpa, because he used to do something similar. He used to have tapes and all that, if I can remember correctly, of holiday movies and specials on VHS, and he wouldn't really bring those out at times until about the holidays. So That's probably where I get it from the most. But that's why I do it. That's why I do it. Not only because most of these were part of my childhood growing up, but also it allows me to share them with the new generation, as well as keep them from memory, as well as back them up onto different DVDs and probably eventually Blu-rays down the line, if I ever get a Blu-ray recorder, so that I'll never lose them. That's why I do this. So yeah, you know, as of yesterday, 10/24/11, my holiday DVD, my tradition of recording holiday movies and DVDs, holiday movies and specials onto DVD and all that, continues on. So if you got any comments, let me know down below, and I will talk to you all later. You all have a good week, and see you later.